Every time you take your car out, your paint is fighting a losing battle. Sunlight is baking it, rain is leaving behind minerals, bird droppings are basically acid bombs, and parking lots. They're like demolition derby arenas for door dings and scratches. Here's the truth. Most people don't think about protecting their paint until it's too late. The car looks dull, the clear coat starts peeling, and they're spending thousands on repainting or detailing. But you don't have to be that person. In this video, I'm going to share 5 paint protection hacks that actually make a difference. Not gimmicks, not just for show. Real, practical ways to keep your paint looking like new. And at the end, I'll share one bonus hack that's the gold standard of paint protection, something most car owners never even consider but should. Hack number 1, wash the right way. Let's start with the simplest one. Washing your car. You'd think washing would protect your paint, but done wrong, it actually destroys it. Ever seen a car covered in swirly light scratches? That's from improper washing. People dunk the sponge into dirty water and then rub that grit all over the car like sandpaper. The fix is the 2-bucket method. One bucket is just soap and water, the other is rinse water. Every time you wash a panel, you rinse your mitt in the rinse bucket before dipping it back in the soap. That way, you're not dragging tiny rocks across your paint. Add grit guards to the bottom of the buckets, and the dirt sinks to the bottom where it stays out of your mitt. And don't use an old sponge. Those trap dirt on the surface like Velcro. Use a microfiber wash mitt that pulls the dirt away from the paint and into the fibers. When it's time to dry, avoid those cheap bath towels. Use a soft microfiber drying towel, and instead of rubbing in circles, drag the towel in straight lines. Circles create swirls. Straight lines minimize visible marks. This might sound like overkill for just washing your car, but this one habit separates cars that look brand new after 5 years from cars that look beat up after 2. Hack number 2, wax or sealant. Now, washing is only the foundation. Hack number 2 is giving your paint a shield with wax or a paint sealant. Think of your paint as skin. You wouldn't spend all day in the sun without sunscreen, right? Wax is your paint's sunscreen. A layer of wax or sealant blocks UV rays, prevents water spots, and stops bird droppings or sap from eating into your clear coat. And the best part? It makes your car way easier to clean because dirt doesn't stick as easily. Wax comes in different forms: paste, liquid, spray. Old school paste wax gives you that deep, glossy look, but it doesn't last as long. Synthetic sealants are more modern. They can protect for 3 to 6 months at a time, and they're easier to apply. Here's a cool test. Spray water on a waxed panel and an unwaxed panel. On the unwaxed side, water just sheets and sticks. On the waxed side, it beads up and rolls right off. That beading isn't just fun to look at. It means contaminants are less likely to stay on your car. Most people think waxing is just for car shows, but regular waxing is one of the cheapest long-term protection methods. Skip it, and your paint fades faster, chips easier, and your resale value plummets. Hack number 3, ceramic coating. Now, if you're serious about protection, hack number 3 is ceramic coating. This is the modern evolution of wax. Instead of a layer that sits on top of the paint, ceramic chemically bonds with your clear coat, creating a much harder, longer-lasting shield. Here's what that means in real life. Your car repels water like crazy, dirt doesn't stick as much, and even small scratches don't show up as easily. Washing your car after ceramic feels like magic. Half the grime just rinses off. The big difference is longevity. While wax lasts weeks or months, ceramic coatings can last a year, sometimes several years with pro-grade products. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not invincible. If someone keys your car, ceramic won't stop it. But for everyday hazards like road grime, UV rays, and automatic car washes, it's an absolute game changer. There are DIY kits now that cost less than a detail, and if you want the ultimate, professional installers can apply multi-layer coatings that cure rock hard and last for years. It's an upfront investment, but the payoff is massive. Less cleaning, less damage, and more shine. Hack number 4, car covers. Hack 4 is old school, but still one of the most underrated, using a car cover. If you park outside, your paint is constantly taking hits from the sun, trees, birds, dust, even passing foot traffic. A good cover is like putting your car under armor. But here's the mistake people make: buying the cheapest cover they can find. Those $20 scratchy covers are worse than nothing. They rub grit into your paint and trap moisture underneath. Instead, you need a quality cover, something with a soft inner layer that won't scratch, and a breathable outer layer that keeps water out but lets condensation escape. And here's another pro tip: never throw a cover onto a dirty car. All you're doing is pressing dust and grit against the paint. Wash the car first, or at least rinse it down. Used correctly, a good cover can prevent years of sun fading, stop sap from staining your hood, and protect from random accidents like kids brushing up with bikes. Hack number 5, smart parking. Hack 5 doesn't cost anything. It's just about changing your habits. Most of the scratches and dents people complain about don't happen while driving. They happen in parking lots. You know the story. You park next to someone, run your errands, and come back to a fresh door ding. Or worse, a shopping cart has rolled right into your bumper. The hack is simple: park smarter. If possible, park at the end of the row where you only have one car beside you. Look for spots next to pillars. They act as a natural barrier. And if you can, leave extra space on the side where cars open their doors. Yes, it might mean walking a few extra steps, but think about the trade-off. Would you rather save 30 seconds or protect your paint from hundreds of dollars in bodywork? Parking strategy is the cheapest insurance you'll ever buy. And finally, the bonus hack: paint protection film, or PPF. This is the ultimate. It's a transparent film applied over your paint, usually on the high-impact areas, like the hood, bumper, mirrors, and door edges. Here's why it's amazing. It takes the damage instead of your paint. Rock chips on the highway. They hit the film, not the clear coat. Small scratches? Many modern PPFs are self-healing, which means the scratch literally disappears with a bit of heat from the sun or warm water. Yes, it costs more upfront. Professional installation for a full front end can run into the hundreds or even thousands, depending on the car. But here's the thing. If you care about resale value, or you just want your car to look brand new 5 years from now, it pays off. Instead of repainting panels or polishing out deep scratches, you just peel the film off, and your original paint is perfect underneath. It's what car enthusiasts, luxury car owners, and even dealerships use to preserve their vehicles. And once you see the results, you'll understand why it's considered the gold standard. If this helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more car protection and ownership tips. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep that paint shining.